So, although I know both both paths will take you to the same ending, but I wonder if down the line, will this play out differently? Like you getting the bathroom ending rather than the fall into the river ending? Or path to the ending?
I don't know why I'm doing this to pay their fan, but okay. Now where? Oh, there's a door.
Mm-hmm.
And a locker room. No one's in the shower, I guess. Joy. Where the fuck am I meant? I'm just gonna go straight. Fuck it. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Because I have the supporter.
The issue with the bathroom has been resolved. Our business with the boss is our next priority. He will be down the drain in no time.
何に降りるって笑えないぞ。適当なこと言ってごまかそうたってそうはいかないからな。あんたの仕事は何だっけ？いい加減に一気に仕事を片付けるのに集中するぞ。もう二度とバスルームの話をするなよ。
Agreed. Toilets are death traps.
ああ、そうだ、言い忘れてた。あんたが何をしたのか知らんが、その効果は確かに現れてるよ。あの嫌なスモークがだいぶ消えたんだ。ご苦労さんだったな、エナ。おかげで随分仕事が楽になったよ。だがひょっとするとまた別の窮地に立たされてるかもしれないぞ、エナ。ああ、まずい。こいつはピンチが繰り返されるぞ。
Ah, predicaments, huh? I'm good at those.
いいか、今あんたがいるところのドアが閉まろうとしてるらしい。そこに閉じ込められるかもしれないってことがわからないか。
Well, it's time to be that one drop inside that ocean full of opportunities. Am I right?
ああ、そうかそうか。あんたにはセールスの技とやらがあるんだったな。じゃああんた本当にやれるんだな。だから行ってきなさい。やれることは何でもやって戻ってくるんだ。
No, this isn't a black and white version of somewhere we've seen before.
Where the fuck am I now?
Not now, thanks.
Tombstones, though.
The eyeball dudes.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. No, I just think the music is going to not kick up.
Oh, sorry. I felt a sneeze coming and I had to mute for a second. Because it started.
Fine.
It started to show up and then it stopped halfway and I was stuck. Why do I have these cubes stuck to my face? The house and the taxi is back. Wait,
And
this is the...
ship.
This is a weird-ass version of, like, the town we were in.
Yes, it is.
But then what the fuck is that? Like, that doesn't correlate to anything.
I don't know.
The target doesn't correlate to anything. That's supposed to be where the bridge is, I guess. I don't know what these townhouses are. Like, were these aren't even the huts, if that's what it's pretending to be. Like, they're different. They're not even the same shape. No, it's attaching to you, too. I don't know what the fuck you are.
Obviously.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I can't talk to the taxi, apparently. Doesn't look like I can get over there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. And his corpse is still here, I guess. He hasn't changed. Except that I can't interact with him now. Hello, Robo King. You got anything interesting to say?
A nice surprise. Two travelers meet again. Although mayhap in happier circumstance. I can no longer sense the stench of any lie. Vain pretense has met his match, and noble truth holds sway.
When you walk, does it sound like two halves of a coconut clapping together?
This ship and her sweet memory bring peace.
I thought you were going to make a
But I will remain to greet
AT-AT
fans
reference.
chained with song alike.
You thought I was going to reference what?
The AT-ATs from Star Wars.
Oh, absolutely not.
Mm.
Well, this is falling apart.
Get to the door.
Well,
Okay.
cool. Guess I'm gonna die. Now what? Well, bad end. Did I fuck around too much? Apparently, so that's what happens. That's what becomes of these things. So is this an ending you saw too?
Yes.
Okay. So there was no way to actually get through that door.
Vinny didn't get to that point when I watched him. Microsoft Sam? There's apparently a Microsoft Sam character that we missed.
Huh.
Yeah, like, I know you probably won't play through this again, but there's like probably a bunch of stuff we missed.
This is absolutely one of those games where if you're not in the headspace to deal with it, you're never gonna get it.
So
without slamming your head against walls.
So what was your theory on ENA becoming a blue single-faced person?
Well, considering the design aspect, I'm assuming that the actual ENA is the white side or blue side, whatever color you want to call that. And whatever the fuck happened before the game put that red side on her to be more nice. Clearly, we've had references that ENA has done some bullshit in the past. I'm guessing that red half is to keep her in line somehow.
Although I haven't watched the series, which is technically season 1, because I think this was initially going to be much... I'll let the final ending play out.
Huh. Also, we have the whole thing with the E being backwards being a thing.
And this was initially going to be a much shorter interactive video, but the guy had, I think his name's Joel, he had so many ideas, he's like, okay, I'm going to make this a full-on game with, like, so many things, and the ENA from Season 1 is a different color. So,
like a solid color or still two-faced like this one?
No, I believe bright yellow for her left side, meaning like whenever she's facing the camera, that's on her right, but her left side is yellow and her right side is blue. A more darker blue. Let me see if I'm getting that right.
Actually, what else was, want to point this out. I forgot to mention this when you asked me about my theory. The white ENA also has a lot more jagged shapes to her. Like, you can see it specifically in the arms.
Yeah.
Whereas the other half is a lot smoother, like more blunted. Like it's a counter personality or something.
that just looking at the picture of season 1 ENA, and her yellow side is smooth, while her blue side is more blocky and polygonal. So, whether that is just the design of ENA across the multiverse, I'm not too sure how this relates to season 1. If this is a prologue, epilogue, something completely different, if it's even at all related or not, but this song goes hard.
I've been too busy paying attention to what you're saying to really pay attention to the music.
Okay, but yeah, I would be really interested to see all the little nooks and crannies of this game that we didn't see now, and when episode 2 comes out, I will go in completely blind with you on this, because that's one bad thing, because I'm like, oh, this seems interesting, and halfway through I'm like, oh, I would really love to play this on the channel.
I mean, the other question is it worth it to play... I've thought about this before. Is it worth it to play chapter releases when you're going to forget completely what happened in the prior chapter before you get to the next one? Like, maybe not completely, but like, you're gonna forget details. Is it better to just binge it when it's done?
But I'm not too sure how long that would take then.
That's the other problem, isn't it? The project could just not exist, or like stop being made for one reason or another.
Because, I know Dungeon Munchies, a game that I enjoyed, was also a multi-release thing with, I think, a year and a half between each of the release chunks. But with as much done as I hear and see like little snippets of, it seems season or episode 2 is pretty underway. So, and I was glancing at Reddit, people are saying between 3 to 6 months, maybe 12 maximum, is everybody's prediction.
You're saying how long was this going to be? Sorry. I was checking something.
A lot of people are saying 3 to 6 months, with 12 being a maximum.
Per chapter? Like release?
Yeah.
And do we know how many chapters he's planning on?
Well, there's the 3 doors that we... There was the horse door, the crowd door, and the lonely door, so as of now...
At minimum 3.
So, was this too strange for you, or not?
I don't want to use the word strange, because that's kind of what's selling this game in the first place. I want to say it's far too cryptic for its own good in certain circumstances. Because there's no way to know any of this. Like, specifically, the one that really aggravated me was a wizard and a shaman. Those are two completely different things.
I think one of the townspeople called him a shaman.
I don't remember hearing the word shaman at all until we talked to that, until we got the motherboard saying a shaman. Also, why isn't he dressed like a shaman? If you're going to use like a classic looking wizard that anyone is going to call a wizard.
Yeah.
Like, that one specifically annoyed me. There are way more confusing bits in this that just don't, like I mentioned before, unless you're either in the right headspace or have it's the same problem with any kind of puzzle game for the most part, is if you don't know the thought process of the creator, you're never going to know how this works. And that is literally different for every single puzzle game at that point. Unless that person is willing to compromise on their decisions, but when it's like more or less a singular person making it like this is, it's gonna be someone needs to be in their headspace and have their thought processes, or you're never gonna find it.
I know this guy has a team working with him on it because this is made by ENA team.
I mean, the question is he the main, driver of the game? Is he the one plotting out everything? And then just the rest of them are doing the heavy lifting of, programming and stuff?
Fair. And, art and stuff.
Yes. I'm sure, if this is the guy making it, he's probably got, a decent idea of what he wants art-wise, but he's not the one making the textures and the animations and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if he's the one doing all these puzzles, the only person that's going to know it is the the person making that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a fallacy with every single puzzle game to begin with. It's why people need to learn how to compromise at certain points, or no one's going to understand how to finish your game or finish your shit without just slamming their head against a wall for however long it takes.
Yeah. I did notice, and this may be a reference to the YouTube series, but ENA likes Torron, which is a Mexican dessert. The thread, and this must be a reference to the series, but the mega thread on Steam is nothing but people commenting the word Torron, Torron, Torron.
I mean, I've never had it, and this seems like a really dumb meme to me, because you're just repeating the same word infinitum.
Like I said, it might be a reference to the original, so I would not be surprised that in a later episode, you would get it your own.
Cool. As a person who has never, seen the series, this means nothing to me.
Same with me. But I think after this,
your weird sense of humor seems to really enjoy this shit. I'm sitting here struggling to understand what's even happening or what I'm doing.
But hey, this is surreal.
And I like the visuals. I won't bitch about that. The visuals are great. I'll bitch about the puzzles.
I thought you were going to be iffy about the visuals since it is in a
mixed media.
Yeah.
No, they can work. I may not personally like the way I don't know if you've ever seen The Amazing World of Gumball.
I was going to bring that up because, how surreal is that?
I don't know. I've seen one episode and I didn't like the way that they were combining shit, and I stopped watching.
Oh.
I've seen a couple of clips otherwise, and that's it. It's more the way the different mediums are interacting with each other that I don't care for. Like a claymation man with a 2D sprite interacting with one another and trying to touch one another just doesn't, the way it's happening doesn't gel with me for whatever reason.
Okay.
This one does not do that in that way. Like in the same problem, and in part maybe that's because they're not actually interacting outside of just,
Okay.
standing on a 3D object, which is whatever.
Ooh.
Like most
And
of...
since
Go ahead.
and since I got the supporter pack, there is a ringtone folder, and the croaking ringtone whenever Froggy, I think that's the guy's name, whenever he calls you,
I think it
you
just
can
said...
have that as a ringtone in actual for your phone.
I think he was just called Frog on the credits.
Okay.
However, I don't really have much else to say about this. I'm not, I don't plan to go any further on this.
Oh.
Maybe when Chapter 2 comes out, I'd be willing to dive back in, but, I have no appetite to jump back into it right away.
Okay. Yeah, there is a bunch of stuff that I will be searching for, because, I know there's people complaining about one achievement that's... What are you crinkling, good sir?
You'll find out as soon as I can figure out how the fuck to open it.
Yeah, but I heard there's one, frustrating achievement to get, and maybe I'll try to get that. But this is a game that I'm going to be watching for the future.
Well, I'm glad you at least find enjoyment in it. I find a lot of frustration. Maybe they'll fix that in future chapters. Maybe it won't be as frustrating. I'm sure that came across for both you and the viewers in this regard, that I was definitely getting frustrated because I'm I have nothing else to do and have nowhere to go.
Yeah, like the maze. What was up with the maze?
That we were getting to a point where I'm I have no idea where to go from here. How do I get enough money to buy any of those cosmetics that they have? What do those do once I have them?
I think those were more of a joke because you're poor.
Look, man, I don't know. Anyway, on to today's real thing before we wrap up. I've got a new thing to try.
From Aldi?
Uh-huh.
Damn you, sir, what is it?
Shakure milk chocolate s'mores clusters.
Shakure makes s'mores?
Apparently. Clusters.
Oh.
New, what is it? Milk chocolate, marshmallow, caramel, which is a weird one to throw in here.
Oh.
And crunchy honey grams.
Oh, dude.
I'm very unhappy right now.
It's not good?
No, it's very good. But I don't know how long they're actually going to hold on to these. So I don't know how often I'll be able to get a restock.
Oh, that's why you're mad.
This is what makes me upset.
Oh.
The only thing I will say, I think the caramel's a little too strong on this. It kind of overpowers a lot of it by the end of the cluster.
Go back after work, buy 4 more boxes, and
Oh, they're bags. These are little bags. They're not. I say little. They're probably. I don't even know how to describe it. About as tall as a glass of water, maybe a little bit taller than that.
Okay.
And maybe twice as wide as a glass of water.
Okay.
Like that kind of a bag.
So buy like 6 of them, shove them back in the back of your closet, forget about them, and then you'll be like, what are these? Oh, I remember these.
Here's the part that doesn't work with that. The closet will get rearranged and they will be gone forever. And by the time I find them again, they'll be a year and a half out of date.
Oh.
That's the problem with that plan.
Oh no.
Anyway, s'mores makes me happy.
Peanut butter makes me happy.
Disgusting. How dare you? When are you going to have a peanut butter and jelly?
Yesterday?
The Reese's cup?
They have peanut butter and jelly Reese's?
They have been released recently, yes. I have not tried them. I think there's 2 different flavors of jelly.
I will have to look for them.
You better find them. They're the big cups.
I will have to look for them.
I've been meaning to try them, but I have not gotten around to like searching.
Damn you, Sam! My mouth is watering.
I didn't think this would be your go-to immediately. I figured you'd like the idea. I didn't think you'd be losing your mind over it.
I want one now.
Go to a local Wawa. Maybe search for them when you're at work.
Maybe I live close to a Walmart. Maybe they have one there.
They might.
Mm.
It looks like your 2 flavors are grape and strawberry.
Ooh.
I do see Walmart Supercenters have them, so you should be able to find them there.
Mm. And one last thing about the game.
I am looking at the reviews for them, and it's like... out of 8 reviews that I'm seeing right now, it looks like you have 3 that are giving it a 5 out of 5. One person is giving it a 3 out of 5, and the other 4 people are giving it a 2 out of 5 and a 1 out of 5.
Oh.
It's getting an average of 3.0.
So there was that flying grill person, like the grill with the arms that we saw in the trailer. Do you think that is the boss?
The girl in the arm... I'd have to relook at the trailer again to remember.
Like the grill. Because this is called Dream Barbecue.
I'd have to look at the thing again. It's been too long since we looked at the trailer for me to remember for sure.
So I'm guessing like something like the Dream Barbecue. I don't know what that exactly. Is it just word salad or?
I mean, it could be. You've got Anna or Anne, whichever one it's actually supposed to be, up there with a reverse E.
I noticed that like somebody called her Ina at one point.
There was also Rena with an R. I think that was one of the old ladies.
Yeah. But come back sometime and we will be here for you.
I don't know what order you're putting these things in. I don't know if this is coming out before or after the next thing we're gonna do.
Yeah,
because you did tease the next one, and then we're like, but let's do this instead.
Yeah, I'm thinking since this is popular, maybe I'll ask for this like tomorrow or something, and I will edit, and I'll try to edit this down into like 3 videos and like spit it out.
We did not have any clear breakpoints, I don't think.
No, we did not.
Oh boy.
Okay, catch everybody.
Goodbye.